Very ecstatic and grateful to speak with you, as always.
As we are coming with a grateful and joyful heart, how may we serve you today?
I would like to ask you today about the games that the ego mind is playing. And for example, I can give an example. When I'm experiencing a challenge and the mind is saying to me that, oh no, this again, and starts all these negative narratives, and then I buy into them most of the times. And then after a couple of days after that, I look back at the situation and I start to see that it's not only negative, but also there is a positive part into this experience. And I'm just wondering how I can skip this part with the negative narrative and just to go to this part where I'm actually grateful that I have experienced this because I can see the playing between the polarities.
We would say you don't necessarily want to skip anything because it is all a valuable experience. As you know, part of the process of the physical incarnation on earth is learning from your mistakes, meeting challenges, resolving situations, exploring, remembering more and more of your true self through all of these situations and all of these challenges. So this is a beautiful and a process that is serving you quite well. However, you can make this process more enjoyable, more pleasing, and with less suffering by just being present. Whenever you start hearing all of these voices of the mind, all of these stories, all of these narratives, if you can slow down, that is the first thing that we would advise. Take a breath, return to the present moment, take a look around the objects in your room. Take a look at the sky through the window. Take a look at the plant in the room. Breathe in, breathe out. Follow your breath. And when you start feeling that you're already present, when you start being aware that you are aware, then you can look back at the situation. If there is something that you need to do right now, of course, take an action. But if can wait, you can give yourself some time to be present, to go deeper and deeper into this state of being. And then, after a while, again, look at the situation, see if a new resolution comes. Because when you are in this deeper state of being, new ideas, new inspiration, new information can come that was previously not available due to the limitations of the mind. Because this deeper self that is within you holds the wisdom of the universe. All of the answers that you need are here if you just get in touch with that which is unconditional, that which is eternal, that light that is always present and that is untouchable from all of these situations that are swirling around you.
Very beautiful answer. Thank you so much.
This allows you to be in the neutral position and see all of the sides of a situation. Because when you are in this state of worry, of fear, of anxiety, you have a limited perspective. But when you are present, you can see the whole picture and then make a decision and take an action from a deeper state of being.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And my next question is, usually after the rituals, I always read the gematria of the hour, and it's giving me clues about the processes that I'm in right now. And from time to time, I get this where it's saying limitation before manifestation. Would you expand on that, please?
Yes. As you know, the one, first we start with the zero, and then which is nothing or spaciousness, and then we have the one. And then from the one we have the two. From the two and the one, they make the three, so on and so forth, coming down your tree of life. This is the multiplication process of Source. In order, it needs that process in order to know itself. It wishes to manifest itself through all beings, to see through their eyes so that it can be aware of itself, because without another there is no self. So this is what is meant by the limitation before manifestation. Does that answer your question, or would you like to explore something else here?
Yes, yes, this was very beautiful answer. And I would like to focus more on the part where it's about magical manifestation. It's like you do a ritual to manifest something, and then before that manifestation, you actually need to experience some kind of contraction, this kind of limitation. So I was just wondering, why is that?
Because in order for you to manifest that reality that you are doing a ritual for, you must be a match for that vibration. And in order for you to be a match, you are letting go of what is not in resonance with this vibration. You are dropping everything that does not have a place in that new reality because it does not resonate with the version of you that is dwelling in that reality. Does that make sense?
Yes, perfect sense. Thank you very much. And my last question is kind of a health question, if it is okay. Uh, I got Candida, but one day I have it, one day I don't have it. And I see a pattern that when I have it, when I receive it, the next day I am experiencing very powerful negative emotions, healing and transformation, so on and so forth. And I was wondering, what is the energetic reason for this, and what is the lesson that I need to learn here?
As you know, these microorganisms these bacteria in your organism are living beings. And they are actually messengers. Because when you have this kind of condition, when you're going through this process, it means that in your body there is something that these microorganisms are feeding themselves with. And that's why it is advisable to keep sort of a specific, to have a specific diet when you are healing yourself from this condition so that you cut away the physical component, so that you remove their food and they naturally, of course, leave your body because they cannot feed themselves anymore here. Yet, to fully heal yourself from this, the inner environment has to be incompatible with these organisms. So you can think about, you can meditate upon not only the physical component, what food am I eating that is becoming nutrition for these organisms, but also what energies are within my body that are allowing for these organisms to thrive here. And these organisms usually feed themselves with the energies of fear, with the energies of anger, with resistance, so on and so forth. So clean yourself thoroughly from food, sugar, dairy. Sometimes it's also necessary to stop the bread, any bread that you're eating, any carbohydrates that you're eating, and energetically as well. Focus on exercises that are allowing for yourself to purge these energies out of the body. You can also have a cleansing bath. You can take teas, herbs that are also designed to make the inner environment of the body harmonious, balanced, so that these organisms, so that it is incompatible with these organisms. But mostly, if you look at them as messengers, something is not aligned here. Let me course correct. What kind of energies are not in resonance with my true self? And by asking yourself honestly and answering this question honestly, you will know what to focus on. You will know if there is a particular present energy that feels redundant, that feels not compatible, heavy, burdening, and simply allow for it to move through the body. And if you can accept and be grateful for these messengers.
Thank you for this beautiful answer and this beautiful interaction. As always, is a tremendous gift.
Thank you. And you can as well wash yourself with, for example, chamomile. because the chamomile will also nourish the parts of the body which are affected by the candida.
Thank you.
May thank you for sharing your heart with us. And we are also very grateful for this interaction, heart to heart communication and exchange, our unconditional love and deepest appreciation.